to 1, you will get a lot tighter and more points available there. But if I pull down this points size, you can actually see the points that are being used in the cloud, and you can see that there is a massive amount of points there relative to what was being used in the camera tracker. So there's a lot more detail available there, and it's pretty accurate stuff. You will see that there's issues with it. Take for instance this section here of green dots. If I rotate around, there's clearly no green dots that are floating in space behind the box there. And what you can do is actually go through and clean these dots up by making this selectable, and then turning if you come up into this section up here and click and go vertex selection, you can actually select certain points and get rid of them. What we're going to do here though is, I'm just going to rotate this around a little bit, is generate a Poisson mesh. And to do that, I'm just going to come out of this, back to node select. I'm basically just going to select the node and then bring up Poisson mesh, and what it is it will create a mesh. Now by default it always comes up with a sort of a funny bowl shaped version of the mesh, and what we can do with that is just reduce the scale. If I pull that into probably about 0.7, it should get rid of a lot of these extraneous points outside here. Now you will also remember that I didn't go in and I didn't tweak the vertices too much, or the point cloud too much, and as a result you'll see that there's some extraneous issues with the mesh. Now you can see here that there's a little bit of an issue with the back of the box, but clearly I get a left hand side of the box, I get a front of the box, right hand side of the box, top. The floor itself is not too bad. It's in fact pretty good. I'm getting a little bit of bend on the floor, and that's from lens distortion, which we probably could have avoided if I had have left lens distortion off on the camera tracker but left it on here in the scene, because I have actually done this before using this footage, and got a very flat floor, and so that could be the only difference really. So as you can see, it's a very handy mesh to then be able to use it to line things up in 3D. I can generate a 3D mesh out of this one. Just simply highlight the Poisson mesh here and add a right